Hi, good morning everyone. My name is Narsumati. I am studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering, second semester MBA. Today I am going to discussing about Managerial Economics subject. Under that I am going to discussing about meaning and significances and methods of demand forecasting. Through I am going to discussing meaning and significances of forecasting now. First, meaning of demand and forecasting. The demand is forecasting is the process of which historical sales data is used to develop an estimate of an expected forecast of customer demand through analyze the customers and and it helps to business business demand also. Forecasting provides an estimate of amount of goods and services that is customers will purchase in future. Also it provide through the forecasting of demand, and also it determined as all organizations operate in an atmosphere of uncertainty about decision must be made today that affect the future of organization also. And it helps to the various ways of making forecasts that really and logical methods also to manipulating and through the databases, and it helps to generate the historical events also through the forecasting of prediction the estimation future in the situations under the given conditions of forecasting. First we are going to discussing about the significances of demand forecasting. The significances are determined as fulfilling the objectives and preparing the budget and stabilizing the employment and production and expanding organizations and tracking management decisions and evaluating the performance and helping the government. First we are going to discussing the one by one forecasting through methods of demand forecasting. The methods are derived as qualitative or survey method, or qualitative or statistical method also we are discussing. Under the qualitative or survey method we are going to discussing there are four types of survey method. One is consumer survey method, and another one is collective opinion model, and another one is sales for salesforce pooling method, and another one is Delphi or experts opinion method also it included in the survey method. And after the survey method we are going to discussing now statistical or quantitative method also we are going to. Under the qualitative method there are same four types are there. Under that first one is trend projection method, and another one is barometric method, and another one is moving average method, and another one is economic econometric method. After the methods of demand we are going to discussing now qualitative survey method. Qualitative survey method is the method of forecasting through the analyzing the forecasting. And qualitative survey method is and qualitative is one of the most commonly used method for the forecasting demand in the short term, which means it helps to the short term events or short term uh, databases. It helps to found the survey based on the survey through the determining demand directly from the consumers. And qualitative techniques are ones which apply knowledge of the business market product and consumer to make an judgment call on the forecast. Though there are many qualitative techniques used to forecasting, these techniques are primarily based on opinion like Delphi method or marketing research or panel consultations. It is another etc. is there to analyze the forecasting through the survey method. And another one is survey method is providing the method it is a method. Survey method is a method through the used most common and direct methods through forecasting demand, and it helps to analyze the short term the data consideration, and to it helps to provide the primary data can collect it helps to provide primary data through using the various techniques such as interviewing method or questionnaire interview. Also it helps to provide the primary data. After the qualitative method, we are going to know Yen's survey method can be classified into two main types, namely it means in the survey also the Yen's survey method also is there. Under the Yen's survey method, we are going to discuss now buyer intentions. Buyer intention is a method of encompasses the future purchase plans, and it helps to consumer and their intentions also it provide through the organization conducts and organizational survey conducts through the consumers determine demand their existing products or services in the future demand accordingly. After we are going to discussing the seller intention. Seller intention is the main base for the survey through the demand basis. Seller Seller it is a method encompasses the future sales plan of the seller and their intentions. It helps to the organization conduct survey through the seller to determine their approaches for the existing products and services through the anticipate the future demand accordingly. It helps to setting the targets which act the basis of evaluating the sales performance, and it helps to an organization and make demand forecast on different regions and fix sales targets. Also it helps to separate the each region accordingly. After we are going to end survey method, we are going to discussing about the collective opinion model. Collective opinion model is the main important model through the analyzing group of the process and the experts in the field, and it helps to provide demand forecasting. The experts are integrated through the sequences of questionnaire or primary database. It helps to prepare the questionnaire, and it helps to provide some experts knowledge through the sharing, and it helps to use the long-term forecasting to estimate the sales new products, and it helps to measure the uh, present conditions, and it helps to the penalties must reach experts, and it helps to provide knowledge and experience also, and it helps to the conductors or objectives in the job also it provide. Under this method saves like time and other resources. It helps to provide the deeply or expert union method. Thank you for one and all watching my video.